Here's how you can use reselling to get the things you want in life. What's up guys, my name's Caden, and as you can see, I'm sitting in my new setup here that reselling completely paid for. This is the view I'm looking at. I got this really big light here, which I think does a pretty good job lighting the background, and a computer here as well, but everything here was paid for completely by reselling, including the lights behind me, everything. And the idea behind it is using an income-making vehicle to create the opportunities and the objects that you want in life. So I learned about this concept from an event I went to a few years back, and what it basically was the Beatles, this is the idea of it, the Beatles, when they first started out, they wanted a swimming pool as a group, all right? And they came up with the idea that they could write themselves a swimming pool. And what that means is if they spent the time and did the work writing a song, the actual revenue from that song that they would create would be enough to go and buy a swimming pool. So for me, this setup wasn't crazy expensive, but this light was probably around 250 bucks. This one was around 50. This one was also around 50. And total with the chair I'm sitting in and the desk and everything, I probably paid around 500 bucks for it, which isn't cheap. But my last reselling flip, if you guys checked out my last video, I made $800 from it. So that completely covered this entire flip and this entire setup. Think of it this way. Most of you guys work full-time jobs, and that completely covers all of your expenses, right? Your rent, your car payment, whatever, right? By adding reselling in, that's completely extra money that you can either save, you can buy things you want, you can do really whatever you want with it, which is pretty cool because again, if you're watching this video, that's not adding anything to your expenses. Your expenses stay the same, but your income increases, which just gives you more buying power. Another example would be, let's say you really wanted these Travis Scotts, they're around probably 800 bucks, 900 bucks. Actually, I think they went up in price, but either way, let's say they're 1,000 bucks. You have to figure out a way to get 1,000 bucks. Most people can't save that from their job because they're making the same income and their expenses stay the same. But if you add in something extra like reselling, boom, you can get it. And by the way, for 1,000 bucks in profit, it's around $2,500 worth of bricks sold at our 40% margin. So if you sell 1,000 bucks worth of shoes or $2,500 worth of shoes, you'll probably be able to buy this. And that's pretty much how you can do the math on it, right? This is a business that you can hop into right away and get 40% ROIs. So every $100 worth of shoes you sell is going to be around $40 in profit, right? So $40 you can do whatever you want with. So by doing the math on that, you can calculate how much you need to sell in order to get the thing you want. Let's say a PS5 is 400 bucks, you got to sell $1,000 worth of shoes. And you could just continue to do that to pay for the things you want. And keep in mind, I got a lot of shoes behind me. I started out first with 1,000 bucks. I tell the story all the time. I had 1,000 bucks. And my entire inventory, my entire personal collection, everything I own all started from that $1,000 just because I continued to reinvest it. And I took profit and I made money from reselling so I can buy the things I want. It's really that simple. So thank you guys for watching this video. Instead of writing a swimming pool, what you can do is flip to a swimming pool or flip to a car, right? Whatever it is. I have a whole series on my Instagram where I'm flipping $250 to $5,000. I'm at right now, and I'm flipping that into a house. So I started with 250 bucks. The idea is I'm flipping it to a house, right? That's the whole premise of it. You guys can go check out that video on Instagram and that whole series on Instagram if you want as well. Appreciate you guys for watching this video, and shoot me a DM on Instagram if you guys have any questions or you want to connect.